So, my name is Kirsten Ryder, and this is my presentation for the sheep moth and the black widow spider. So, this is a picture of the sheep moth. Its scientific name is called the Helmica eglanterina. This is a picture of the black widow spider that is called the Latrodectus mactans. As you can see, um, they have different color variations as well as are different types. Um, so a background on the sheep moth. As you can see, I have a map with usually where they are located. The sheep moth is based in Bosaduvo in 1852 and migrated and is now found in the brush habitats of the Okanagan Valley in British Columbia. They're usually widely distributed in western North America. You can find them in the Rocky Mountains, even as far west to the Pacific. They can be found from Southern California to Southern Canada. And in California, they can be found west of the crest of the Sierras and absent from San Joaquin Valley, except for the Sacramento Delta. It's found in Southern California only in the mountains. The name of the sheep moth actually comes from the presence of these moths in the pastures where they live and where sheep graze. Some background on the black widow spider. As you can see, I have a map as well. They're located in a lot of places. They're usually found in temperate regions, United States, Southern Europe, Asia, Australia, Africa, and a lot of South America. They exist primarily in the south and west of the United States, where the climate is very dry and hot. They are found in dark, dry shelters such as basements and barns. One of the facts, a couple facts are that females perform sexual cannibalism, where once they mate with their male, they eat them, and they are very highly poisonous. For their insect life, for sheep moths, um, they usually furrow around their wings with like this rose pink, orange, and usually with a black bands, though sometimes absent. Their hind wing is usually orange with a similar pattern. Through variables, sometimes that is also absent, and sometimes it's covered most of their hind wing. They're a day flying bug. They're known to fly fast and very close to the ground. They're restricted usually to an antelope type brush habitat, like I mentioned earlier. Their habitat type has declined in the past century and is very under threat. They're considered endangered since 2015. This is due to the continued conversion of viticulture, residential and commercial development, and the impact of wildfires. Black widow spiders are very active when there is a temperature is 70 degrees or higher, but they can survive in lower temperatures with the right conditions. But they usually stay in those higher temperatures. The black widow spider is it spins irregular webs, which can be used to identify them, and they build these at night near the ground level. Once they're complete, they'll hang upside down in their webs, which are usually less than 1 foot in diameter, and they use these to ensnare their prey. Similar to most spiders, the black widow chooses arthropods as their source of food, like ants, beetles, cockroaches, scorpions, and a lot more. Um, Back to the sheep moth, the impact is they're considered endangered since 2015. They tend to feed on trees, shrubs, especially these examples I've listed, like as rose, hawthorn, cherry. They also feed on willow and aspen and birch. So that can impact the environment, but they are still endangered. They do have a lot of threats and limiting factors. Habitat loss, degradation, fragmentation from agriculture, and they have no form of protection. Um, Black widow spiders, their impact and sign of infestation, their a presence of webs will usually be in the home or on the property, and they usually construct a very messy, irregular web that's closer to ground level. And another sign is if you find a silken sac, it'll probably hold a lot of eggs, and it's usually in a doorway. For control, you can usually just reduce clutter in your basements and your garages and eliminate all their hiding spots. If you suspect an infestation, you should definitely contact an extermination specialist because they are dangerous. These are my references. Thank you and goodbye.